Hey y'all, D here, back with another recap video. First, I just want to apologize because my voice is not up to 100%. So please forgive me if I sound a bit weird or if my voice cracks at any point. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing Ladies Who List Atlanta episodes 5 and 6. As I stated before, I am falling a bit behind. So I am lumping the episodes together because the reunion is coming up very shortly. So let's get into it. But before I dive all the way into the mess, I wanted to point out Robin's outfit. The all black outfit. I like it. I'm lying. I don't like it. What the hell was she I know she was hot as hell. Sitting up under all those lights. I know her deodorant wore off. I know she was, you know what? I'm going to let that one go. Let's get into the episode. Crystal and Keeana had a sit down. And honestly, I really truly do not know what they were meeting up about in the first place. Because what stupefied me was when Crystal asked Keeana to attend a poly party with her. First of all, what the hell is a poly party? I've never heard of that. Now, no judgment here. I know they're down there in Atlanta, and I know how they get down in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 5 years, and hey, I've done a couple things myself. But a poly party? No, thank you. When I hear the words poly and party together, and I may sound a bit ignorant for this, but I don't really care. But I'm thinking 30 naked people in a room in pairs of threes for some reason. And I'm sorry, but if I show up to a party and I see 30 naked asses everywhere, I'm going to be mad. Because 30 naked asses, one of them is going to be stank. But we're going to pause on this poly conversation. We're going to get more into this later in the video. Moving on. Keeana and her husband are trying to conceive. And I wanted to note on this particular part that it's never easy for any woman to have to deal with the difficulty of trying to conceive a child of her own. So I really do feel for her. I do pray that her situation gets better, and much love and respect to her and her husband for putting their story out there. I really do appreciate them. They really are a beautiful couple. So big ups to them and much prayers to their situation, and I hope it gets better. Now, the situation with Crystal and Robin, about the night Robin put her hands on Crystal, I think it's stretching. It's starting to stretch. It's really starting to get on my nerve, and I'm tired of talking about it. But I did want to note that for Robin to think that Crystal should have reached out to her after she done put her hands on her, and she also thought that Crystal should have tried to reach out to her by phone because she blocked her on social media. I'm coming to the conclusion that I want to change the name of one of the cast members for just this particular segment to Cuckoo. I'm not going to say which one, but we're just going to call it Cuckoo. Now, when Crystal was expressing herself to Cuckoo, I think that Crystal was very genuine. I think that, she was really, really hurt. And Cuckoo was very dismissive. And honestly, she was a tad bit delusional because Cuckoo believes that Crystal walked up to her. When I was watching the show, I saw Cuckoo walk up to Crystal. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe everybody's tripping. Honestly, the whole damn show is tripping. Moving on. I did notice how Crystal did lie to Robin when she said She didn't know Keeana had a problem with Robin. So I noticed how both of them are liars. Two lying itches. And they honestly made for each other. I see why they are friends. Anyway, fast forward. We are now back to the poly party conversation. Crystal done asked Robin to go to this poly party with her. Just like Robin, I'm confused. Don't know what's going on. I am glad they went back over this because I really needed some more context into this situation. So apparently Crystal has this situation with some dude and he's into poly relationships and he wants her to join his poly relationship, but he wants to be with her and I guess a bunch of other women, and she's questioning it. She wants to go to the party, and I don't know. I guess, she's just exploring herself. But the part I don't like is how the dude told her that, would you rather a man cheat or just tell you up front? And personally, I think that's a cop-out. I think that's a cop-out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with, hey, if you want to be with two people exclusively, separately, and you're, letting them know what's going on, then hey, okay, whatever suits you. If you want to be with two people and y'all together and, got a triangle going, hey, that's perfectly fine too. But to say that it's to make it seem like it's to not cheat, I honestly believe that that's a cop-out. Now, before this episode, I do want to note that before this episode, I had no idea what poly meant. My idea of poly was all wrong. I pulled out my phone because I heard Crystal say something about mini. And when she said the word mini, I pulled out my phone and I pulled up the Googles. And the Googles told me that poly means many, as in several people. So I was right. So I was right all along. So when you put poly, many, and party, and the basis of what they're talking about when they say poly, they're talking about relationship or relations. 30 naked asses. That's a lot of ass. And for me personally, when you go past 1, 2, and 3, that's a cult. That is a cult. And let me tell you something. When Robin pulled out that comb or head scratcher, we're just gonna call it a comb. When she pulled out that comb and she had two questions. This is the one time I agree with Robin. What are you supposed to wear at a poly party? And what the hell I'm supposed to do when I get there? Now, this is the one time me and Robin was right there. I was right there with her. Right there. She was just as confused as I was. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and table the poly discussion. As I said, what I think about that, if it 1, 2, 3, when we get to 4, that's a cult. Moving on. Now, this situation with Tiffany and Crystal, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it. Tiffany needs her story. She's very boring on this show. She needs a story, and it's dragging along. And honestly, I'm tired of talking about this, but I just wanted to point out in this scene when Robin called Keeana, and y'all know, Keeana is my girl. She's my favorite one of them all. But unfortunately, I have been struggling throughout this entire season. Every video I've posted on YouTube about this ladies who list Atlanta, I have been struggling to not call her Keeana. So I am very grateful for this episode that I can say it now without sounding shady. Keeana. That's what it sounds like. I'm sorry, that's what it looks like. I've been trying not to call her that, and I hope I don't call her that in the next episode. But anyway, that is my review. That is episodes 5 and 6 of Ladies Who List Atlanta. I should be posting Ladies Who List Atlanta episodes 7 and 8 tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you all in the next video.